Jumpscare Rewind. Jumpscare Rewind.
Welcome to Jumpscare Rewind. This is the show where I speak with fellow cinemaniacs about their mutual affection for all things horror movies. Today's guest is...
Mike Abdow. He puts the boss in Boston. Mike first met Ian at Emerson College, where he majored in theater management production and minored in film. After school, Mike remained in the Boston area working both in live entertainment and TV and film for 25 years. Over the last 15 years, he's moved on to working as a vendor for film shot in the Boston area, providing lighting, rigging equipment, and supplies. Mike has been an outspoken advocate for the local IATSE and SAG-AFTRA in bringing more union production work to Massachusetts. Like his friend Ian, Mike has remained a movie enthusiast, especially enjoying his beloved Boston represented on the big screen in films he's worked on, including The Town, The Departed, Black Mass, Shutter Island. Everybody, please welcome Mike Abdow.
Mike Abdow. Oh my God, you look just like that photo.
Crazy.
Nice
Rock
to
and roll,
see
man.
you, Mike Abdow. Thanks for doing this.
Yeah, man. Thanks for having me. I'm super excited about it. I got to watch some scary movies and like think about what I'm going to say, and hopefully it all makes sense and I don't sound stupid.
It'll be better than me. I never make any sense. So my first question to you is, see any horror movies lately? New ones, not just for the show.
New ones. Oh, yeah. I watched a couple horror movies lately that with my daughter who really loves horror movies. And I got to tell you, I hated them.
What were they?
I saw Long Legs and Barbarian. And though I liked what Barbarian was about, I hated that movie. And maybe I hated it because I was watching it with my daughter, maybe. I mean, she's a teenager, so it's not like, but still, you know what I mean?
Did you see my last episode of this with my interview with the mother from Barbarian?
No, I did not.
It was 2 episodes ago. You need to watch, and it's a guy.
Mother.
So maybe it'll make you more comfortable watching it with your daughter because it's just a guy in a lady suit.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Whatever's cool, man.
I thought that was a fun movie. I didn't love the second half, but the first half I thought was great. And Long Legs. Yeah, well, I was going
to say the people are so stupid in that movie. I'm sorry.
True.
Those people are so dumb. They make the dumbest mistakes. I mean, it's even dumber than like Friday the 13th, where they like, hello, who's out there? And they go out in the woods in their underwear. Like, they had to think about it and come up with the dumbest possible solution to go forward with. And meanwhile, as the viewer, we're all just flipping out because it's like, you dumbass.
Did you see that director's new movie, Weapons, though? The director of Barbarian?
Not.
Oh, it's
my
so
daughter
fun.
has seen it, and she really liked it, and it looks wicked creepy. And things with little kids, I find, are really creepy to begin with. So
it's funnier than you would think. It's like, did you see the movie Magnolia by P.T. Anderson?
Oh yeah, of course.
It feels like Magnolia, but with a comedic horror edge.
So Tom Cruise cries a lot in it.
Yes, Tom Cruise cries a lot, and there's
his frogs.
Yeah. Spoiler alert for anyone who hasn't seen Magnolia.
You don't know frogs. Wait a minute. First of all, what is the statute of limitations on revealing spoilers there? What's the rule?
It is 37 years, 4 months, and 6 days. Yeah.
Okay. So. Okay. All right. Gotcha.
No, we could spoil up to movies that came out today. No, we won't do that to you, our lovely watchers, viewers.
No, go to the movies. Enjoy yourselves.
Why didn't you like Long Legs?
Creepy.
That's the idea.
Extra creepy.
That's the idea.
Pervy.
Of horror.
Kind of pervy. I don't like that yucky, pervy kind of creepy. Like I just watched that thing about Ed Gaines on
Netflix or something. Yeah.
And who's the guy who does that? Ryan.
Yeah. I'm not a big fan of his
American
stuff.
horror.
But yeah.
Creepy, perverse, kind of weirdo stuff.
And you get enough of that at home.
Dude, I look in the mirror and I have to deal with that.
I know.
But but it's like not like jump scare. It's not scary. It's just ugh, just yucky.
True.
Ugh, people that you just want to avoid. I don't know.
I watched that, and I mentioned it on the show a few times. I watched it next to a young lady on her phone the whole movie, so I still don't know what I thought of that movie. But I don't want to revisit it because she ruined the experience for me.
She ruined it for you?
I should have spoken up. I didn't speak up, but I will. Speaking of that, do you like to watch a horror movie in a movie theater that's crowded, or home alone with your daughter or wife or son?
Or by myself in my man cave?
Alone in your man cave.
I can't remember the last. Oh, you know what? We did see a horror movie in the movie theater. I did see Get Out in the movie theater. We did see...
That was like 46 years ago.
Nosferatu.
Okay.
We saw that one. I love Robert Eggers. I almost did a Robert Eggers movie, but I didn't want to listen to you whine about how much you hate him. And I know. What's up with that?
Someone's going to do the witch on here.
I really almost did it, actually. But
someone's going to be... Yeah. Well, go on. Oh, sorry. No, I love him.
I love the gloominess that he creates. He creates this world that's just gloomy, and it's got this edgy eeriness to it, and something's just not right. A lot of it's kind of plain and ordinary and boring, which is, the old bore them and then hit them with the boom, and then, hey, what are you drinking, by the way?
I'm having a caramel pumpkin beer.
Oh, we got some Pola Seltzer.
Oh, cheers. Mine's more fun, but yours is better for you.
It is. Mine's bubbly.
No, I think what he does best, and I know I've said this to you before, is set the mood and the tone and the eerie, creepy, cool vibe. But I think as far as everything else, it feels pretty empty to me. But I know I'm alone.
You need a little more. You need a little more in the storytelling to get you over
I do. I just everything else about his movies. I'm like, oh my God, he should focus on set design and cinematography and let someone else do it.
No argument about the depth of how amazing the sets, the photography,
the
costuming, the close-ups of Johnny Depp's daughter. I mean, way cool. But
and the Northman looks great too.
There is something about his movies that keep me wanting more. Like I don't feel like we quite got there, and then you get this quick like the goat, and then it's over.
This was already way better than one of his movies. Just watching you.
Just watch me for half an hour.
Go. Sorry.
So yeah, that's what I've watched recently, and it really surprises me that my daughter loves horror movies like she does, because
she should be a guest on here.
She probably will school you on some of the newer stuff. Totally.
That's fine.
Yeah,
that'd be cool.
Probably would.
But do you prefer to watch them in the theater or at home?
Oh,
though it does seem you watch them more.
Thank you for bringing me back to the original question.
Yeah, no, you answered all my questions.
I don't know. Sometimes I do love going to the movie theater. Let's just put it that way. Sometimes there is something a little creepier about being by yourself, being able to psychologically process it more. You're not aware of everybody else kind of around you. However, my girlfriend in college and I went and saw Hellraiser.
I'm glad you added that in college. I was like, what, your girlfriend? Oof.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
You actually, never mind.
I know your wife.
We went and saw Hellraiser at midnight on Halloween, and we were the only ones in the movie theater. And I gotta tell you, it scared the freaking hell out of me, dude. And especially, we were in Northampton, Massachusetts. She was going to UMass Amherst, and we were out walking around afterwards, and I was so creeped out. That movie just leaves this ugly residue on you, which it's great. It's one of my favorite horror movies ever. But
you should come back on and do it.
We'll tear your soul apart.
And I'm sure you saw it in that town. It's probably some old, like, cool old movie theater. And if you're alone in there, that adds to the echoey creepiness of it.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Mike is going to come back and talk about Hellraiser sometime, and maybe some Eggers film too. But first, Hellraiser.
that clamping teeth fucking thing. Oh my god.
Oh yeah,
like a meth head or something.
I think I always preferred the second one. What was that called? Hellraiser. Bloodbound or something. I forget. That's been too long.
Hellraiser Dream Warriors. Wait a minute. No, that was Freddy.
Yeah, that was Dream Warriors. That was 3.
Hellraiser Takes Manhattan.
What was it called? It was like Hell Bloodbound or something. I forget. That's
something.
Okay, so this brings
the weird fucked up box. That's what this should be called. The weird fucked up box.
The Rubik's Cube thing. So, why horror? Why do you like horror movies? I know it's not your necessarily, because I wasn't even sure you really liked horror, but you said you do, but it's not necessarily your favorite genre. But you
I like the psychological effect that it has on me as a viewer. You know, it's also a good release of tension. It's just kind of I don't know. I think it also reminds you of your humanity as well. You know, you're watching this horrible thing happen to seemingly nice people or innocent people. And then there's a resolution at the end. Whatever that resolution is, the guy gets blown the fuck up. He gets a knife stabbed through the middle of his head. He drowns in the lake. You know what I mean?
Or like the thing, it leaves you wondering.
Win. What's that?
Or like at the end of the thing, you don't even quite know what's going to happen, but they're most likely going to die. It leaves you wondering sometimes.
Right. And those are the movies I love the most. It's like Blair Witch. Like when that really first came out, I'll be honest with you. I saw it at Kendall Square, and Kendall Square Cinema in Cambridge,
Massachusetts.
In Cambridge, Massachusetts, not England.
No.
And I didn't know anything about it. I was just, people were just like, you got to go see this movie. Like, blah, 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 blah. And I was really freaked out by it. I mean, if you watch it now by today's standards, my kids would be like, that's really stupid, Dad. It's not fun, not even scary. But I was freaked out by the idea of it. You know what I mean?
Good. We watched it. We did it outside, did a projector in the yard, but the sound was horrible that we had. Yeah. And if you can't hear that movie, it's a dumb movie. But with good sound in a quiet room alone, it would be, it's still terrifying.
It's what you don't see. Exactly. Our imaginations are far scarier than anything that those guys could have put on film.
It's all about the sound, the little whispers you hear, the cracks of branches in the woods.
Crunching.
Exactly. With the imagery, with the sound, that's a pretty perfect movie. So we're going to play a couple of games. Great. Are you ready? So what I'm going to do.
I think so.
I'm going to show you 3 images. You get 3 hints if you want them. If you get 3 deads, which means you've gotten it wrong 3 times, you lose. If you get 1 living dead, you win. Are you ready for your first image? Remember, you get 3 hints.
What constitutes the living dead?
Living dead means you got the correct answer. So 1 correct answer means you win, and it's a living dead.
Cool.
And you win nothing for winning. You get nothing.
I win your admiration.
You will. Otherwise, you will not have it. All right. First image. Remember, 3 hints if you want them. First image.
And is there a close-up thingy happening?
Yes. Here's the first image. Any idea what this is?
Night of the Demon?
Incorrect. That is a dead. Okay. Remember, you have 3 hints if you want them. You can take them as you like. Continue without a hint.
The image?
You want the image before a hint? Okay. Image 2. I think you know it too. Remember, you can have a hint or 3.
I'll take a hint.
A hint. Let me see which one I want to give you. I don't want to give you that one. This is too easy. I think these hints are all too easy. I'll go with this one.
Don't be mean.
Stephen King once mentioned that this was the one novel he wrote that really scared him.
Pet Sematary.
Yes, you get a living dead. Bravo. Your other hints. I think these would have given it away too. The role of Zelda was played by a man.
Zelda would totally give it away.
And the Ramones did the theme song.
Oh, heck yeah.
All right. Okay.
So I remember when that video premiered on MTV. When there was an MTV.
I don't want to
be world premiere. The Ramones. It was like the first Ramones video, so to speak.
Yeah.
That late 80s hair metal Ramones.
I knew you said not to make this too hard, but that was good. I give you credit.
My first guess was pretty good too. I had that poster in my room, Night of the Demons.
I know. Oh yeah. That is good. I see the lady's eye. Yeah. That's fair. That's a fair answer. Okay, so the next one is I'm going to show you a tagline from a horror movie poster. If you get the tagline correct in one try, you get Living Dead. And then I show you the poster. If you get it wrong, if you get 3 dead deads, you lose. Again, you get 3 hints. Are you ready for the tagline?
I'm terrified.
Here it goes. Horror has found a new home.
Amityville Horror 2?
Dead!
Ooh.
Horror has found a new home. Remember, you get 3 hints if you would like them. Not as easy this time.
There's no picture?
Nope, just the tagline.
Hold on a second here.
Horror has found a new home.
Not Poltergeist 2.
It is not. That is another dead. I recommend taking a hint.
All right. I'm not fucking around here. Here we go. Give me a hint, baby.
Oh man, I think these are all pretty good too. Okay. Here's in Hong Kong, this movie was titled Don't Go Into the House After Midnight. Horror has found a new home. You have 2 more hints. And you've guessed it wrong once or twice?
Twice.
Oh, snips. So you get 1
Yeah,
more.
I'm in the 9th inning.
So you could get. Do you want your other hints? Yeah. You might as well use them.
I want one more hint. Yeah, let's do it. Give me a hint.
Starred the greatest American hero.
Oh my god, I do know this.
It starred Yes. What?
Yes. The doorbell dingy ringy thing.
Ding ding ding.
Yes.
I'm so proud of you.
Nice.
And your other hint was co-star George Wendt, which I think would have helped you too.
No kidding. Wow. That would have sent me a different direction.
Oh shoot! I wish I gave you that one.
Wow, that's good. Though. Good house. Wow, I can't even believe I remembered that.
Yeah, no, I'm impressed.
Yeah.
Wow, you did it. You impressed me.
Nice.
Okay, so this brings us.
TV.
Yeah, that's shameful.
A lot of HBO as a kid. I had the HBO babysitter.
There was a lot of horror movies on HBO as a kid, so that's where I got most of mine. Now, this is the part of the the video store. Did you work in one? No.
I did not work at a video store, but I patronize the video store often. You know, we remember going to the video store and going to the horror section or going to the whatever section and being there for 2 hours trying to pick out which 4 movies you're going to watch over the next 2 days.
Do you remember when you go in and you would rent the VHS player and get the tapes when it was early on?
No, we didn't. No, I don't remember that at all, actually. Huh.
This is I remember 1984, when Terminator first came out. We rented a VHS player and the tapes.
Right. We got ours in 85, and the first movie we watched on it was Return of the Jedi. And then I think I watched the Terminator not too long after that, to tell you the truth.
I had a video cassette that I recorded Terminator and Elm Street 1 on this video cassette, and also I taped the Challenger explosion on that same tape.
Oh my gosh.
And I think I taped it live because I was homesick from school and recording the TV because I'm like, oh, they're doing the ship. And yeah. Anyway.
You were part of history, man. You witnessed history.
I lost that VHS tape though, so what's it matter anymore?
I probably recorded wrestling over to most of the things that were on it was on TV 38 Friday the 13th, and I would sit there with the button.
Oh, TV 38 and 56 as well.
The Movie Loft with Dana Hershey.
I don't remember Creature Double Feature.
Oh heck yeah! I lived for Creature Double Feature. That and Kung Fu Theater. Oh heck yeah!
I never did the Kung Fu Theater, but I did the Creature Double Feature.
And Creature Double Feature that did a lot of the Japanese.
Like movies. Mothra.
Yeah, Godzilla meets King Kong. I love those movies.
Those were the days.
Those were the days when we were innocent.
A long time ago.
Like monsters.
Are you ready to?
We could go on and on.
Wait, no,
reminiscing.
Muppets look like monsters. What?
Yeah, you remember Godzilla, son of Godzilla? He was he had a big round face like a Cabbage Patch Kid, and he was maybe a little taller than the little kid.
I was never into those. My brother was into those. I didn't dig those that much. But yeah, I don't know. Weirdo.
Are those considered horror movies? I remember they appeared as horror movies, but
I guess they would be movies? I think they're sci-fi, right?
Right, I would think so too.
They are monster movies, though.
Yeah,
I don't know what
movies.
Everyone tell us in the comments what you think. Are they monster movies? Are they sci-fi movies? Horror movies? Tell us. I don't think they are.
Inquiring minds want to know.
Mike, what movie are you recommending for us? A movie that it seems that maybe you love.
We're not going to play another game?
Okay. No, I got rid of that other one. It got too redundant. Yeah.
That one was lame. Everyone hated that one. Okay. So, what are we talking about today, Ian?
Yeah, what are we talking about today, Mike?
We are talking about one of my favorite horror movies of all time.
Splash.
Do you want me to say the name? Is that what you're waiting for? Are you waiting to cue it up?
Oh,
are you on the ready?
I'm on the ready. Say the movie.
All right. Poltergeist.
Yeah. They're here. Oh, I rewatched it yesterday.
Poltergeist.
Oh, yeah.
1982. Written by Steven Spielberg. Most people thought that Steven Spielberg directed that movie, but he did not. It was Tobe Hooper. Do you know who Tobe Hooper is, Ian?
Texas Chainsaw Massacre and Creepshow director. Though look at this picture. Steven Spielberg is directing them.
Right. Oh, no kidding. What?
Right?
Do it again. Oh, wow. That is Steven Spielberg.
That is Steven Spielberg.
So did he take an uncredited director?
Well, supposedly at the same time he was making E.T., so he was running between sets, and he couldn't legally, I guess through the union, and you're not allowed to put your name on two titles at the same time. I think that's what I read. Though Tobe Hooper is credited with it, they do say Tobe Hooper directed it, but it sounds like Spielberg was maybe way too much involved for Tobe Hooper's liking.
Oh, okay. I did not know that. All I know is what I saw on Wikipedia.
Yeah. Well, no, but I may be wrong.
It appears like a Spielberg film. It presents like a Spielberg film.
100%.
It has the children. It's all about the children. It's all about the family unit. It's all about, you see the family, this beautiful young family, the Freelings. And there's this beautiful life in suburban California. Dad's a real estate dude. And mom's just hot. I don't know what mom does for work, but mom's hot.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Dude, remember when I was a kid? She was like, Mom,
And she looked old.
But she super hot and way younger than we are now. So
way younger. Same with the dad too. They're both way younger than we are now.
And then all hell breaks loose. This is not my synopsis, but all hell breaks loose. And then, thankfully, at the end of a 2-hour period, it all resolves. Literally. It all resolves.
We're past the 37-year mark, so you're fine.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, dude. Spoilers like an MF today, dude. Are you kidding me?
We're safe.
It all resolves in the end, and the family's together, and he puts the TV outside. He's like, which is fucking hilarious because everybody thought that was absolutely hilarious.
And who didn't do that after seeing this movie? Let's go to the trailer and then continue the conversation.
Oh, great. Nice.
Here we go.
The house looks just like the one next to it. And the one next to that. And the one next to that. A young couple live in it.
Give Ken a kiss.
You are so obnoxious.
With their 3 children.
Honey, Chewy's right 10 times.
And something more.
They're here. Sweetie, remember last night? Do you remember when you woke up and you said they were here?
Uh-huh.
Well, who did you mean? Who's here?
TV people.
Something's funny going on here next door. Something,
We were wondering if maybe you had experienced any disturbances lately.
What kind of disturbances?
I don't know what hovers over this house. I've never sensed anything like it.
That thing is in there with my baby.
They're hungry.
Now Steven Spielberg crosses a frightening new threshold into a world within our own. Its form is revealed. Its focus is clear. And the games are over. Poltergeist. It knows what scares you.
The late great Dominique Dunn.
Oh yeah,
That's so sad.
yeah.
She
Very
died
tragic.
just months after the movie came out. What, like
Right,
she died
right.
like 3 months after this movie came out.
Right. And then was her Catherine O'Rourke? O'Rourke.
Heather O'Rourke.
She passed away years later as well. I remember being in like 3rd or 4th grade and
During the
that
making
she
of the
passed away.
third one, she died.
Right.
Yeah.
Those ones got a little pervy too towards the end. That guy with her,
And he died too. Yeah.
That guy. Oh God.
The sequels are not worth watching. Yeah. This movie's amazing.
So you're
really
right.
good.
It is amazing. It literally is one of my favorite movies of the 80s. It's one of my favorite
Agreed.
movies of my childhood. I saw this movie with my family in our, I think it was an Oldsmobile Delta 88 or it was an Oldsmobile.
At a drive-in?
At the drive-in. We saw it at the drive-in. But check this out. This is really funny. This is my dad always tries to leave something early to beat the traffic. Oh, the goddamn traffic. I don't want to say the traffic, right? I think I was like 8 years old when I saw this. So my dad, he was ready to get the heck out of there, right?
Mm-hmm.
And when they fall through the ceiling and Carol Ann wakes up and, spoiler alert,
with the jelly on
they're
them.
packing their shit in the truck, my dad thinks the fucking movie's over. So he goes home. And I'm starting talking to my friends the next day about how I remember watching and being able to hear it on the radio as we were driving away. You could hear it, and I could still hear it, and then I could still hear it. And I'm like, Dad, the movie's still on. And it was like, no, it's over. Go to sleep or whatever. And it was probably
horrible.
Like midnight or something. So I go to school the next day, and we're talking about the freaking movie. And one of my friends who saw it starts talking about the dead bodies in the pool. I'm like, there was no dead bodies in the pool. You don't know what you're talking about. You never saw the movie. And I, right there, we missed that whole goddamn thing. So my dad's friend, I guess somebody told him that, yeah, you missed like half the movie. And I think it was like a week later.
Oh.
I think it was a week later we went back to the drive-in and watched it again.
Oh, good. Good.
Just so funny, this memory that I have of that.
That is so annoying. I get that like at a concert, but
Right. Yeah, right, exactly. But being 8 years old, still trying to figure out the world and all the superstitions and seeing this movie, the kid I identify with Robbie. Robbie's a little kid. He's terrified of everything. He's laying in his bed. He's counting the thunder. I was afraid of the thunder. He had that creepy ass clown doll and that tree, that freaking don't bring up her yet. What's her? Not Zelda. What's her name?
The tree.
The tree. Oh God.
Here's the tree.
So I literally had this terror of this tree that was outside my bedroom because of this movie for like a good year and a half. And there were also other moments that stuck with me, like when the dude is eating the chicken leg and the steak. Oh yeah. Oh, that part's like
it looks so bad now.
I still think of that when I'm in the mirror. I'm like,
oh, me too. You're like, and like that puppet hands, like,
right. The puppet head too.
Like, puppet head.
The eyes like hanging out, and then the next scene is like,
and they're like looking different directions. The eyes.
Right. There's a little bit of like a potato chip where somebody was dipping it in the dip. You know? Nice eye. But the part where the steak is going across the counter and then it like,
and the maggots.
Yeah, it does that. It was the part when he spits out the chicken and sees the maggots all over the chicken. To this day, I don't put anything in my mouth without checking first to make sure it's not covered in maggots because of that damn movie.
That's not what I heard.
Irrational fear. Well, if you got maggots.
Yeah. Oh, I
Absolutely
totally
awful.
agree. There are so many scenes in this movie seared into my, like, I read the clown doll in the bed.
Right. Yes.
And like, who doesn't look under their bed hoping there's not that thing there? And the fact when it's like missing from the chair, and then he's like, where could it be? And I think he can hear the little jingle bell. And supposedly the and maybe you got this on Wikipedia as well. Supposedly the skeletons were real.
No.
The ones, that's what I've read, that they got,
so
like,
her is real.
a lot of that is real. Like, I don't know if everyone was real, but I guess they had bodies that were donated for science or whatnot that they had from other countries or something. That's what I read. I don't know if it's true, but can you imagine?
Hey, if you read it, it must be true.
Yeah, well, it's the only thing I've ever read because I can't read, but I read that.
When she's in the pool and she's like spitting the water out and the dead body, she's like taking in like dead body water. I remember thinking that too. I was like, oh, I'd be running the house and get some Listerine or something and maybe some Epicac to get that stuff out.
Wow, I haven't heard that in a long time. No, supposedly it was real dead people water too. Yeah, I loved how, like, watching it yesterday, like how she falls into it. She's like running by, and she's like, "Oh, I'll step backwards and fall into this place."
Yeah, it's terrifying. Actually, I remember watching and getting real anxiety because that effort to feel like you're trying to get out of something, and you keep sliding back, and you can tell she's fighting for her life.
Oh, it's like a nightmare.
I gotta get to my kids. I mean,
I was just going to say the tagline, I believe, in the trailer is "It knows what scares you." So for her, it was the pool that scared her, the tree and the clown that scared the kid, and the dead bird is like that big skeleton-y ghost thing in the hallway, right?
Right. Maybe. Maybe. I didn't think of that.
I always understood that was the bird because they do kind of play up the bird a lot, being dug up in the dirt.
Right.
So
right. Exactly.
Yeah, but it's
well, it's all about burial and haunting. Well, it's not. Would you call this a haunted house movie? I mean, I know a poltergeist is different from a ghost.
I would call it a haunted house movie.
You would call it a haunted house movie?
Yeah. Would you not?
I absolutely would. Like a Amityville Horror
or The Changeling.
Yeah. Right. House.
Or House. Yeah, go back. We'll go back to House again. Yeah,
nice. Like on the queue, ready to go.
Changeling's like my favorite. I love it so much.
I
don't. Do you think this is scary? I mean, as a kid, I did. Watching it yesterday, I was like, oh, it's a lot of great special effects, very 80s. Right. I think what makes this movie work are the performances are so good. The family, the heart, the humor. It's really the heart of this movie that makes you. The fact you care so much makes it work for you.
That's why I thought it was a Spielberg movie to begin with, because in his direction, his movies are all about the heart of the characters, right?
Absolutely. That overlapping dialogue, the humor, like it's so Spielberg.
Right.
It's
right.
And
absolutely.
I'm trying to identify the Toby Hooper in it, which for me, I think is really the skeletons in the water.
Right.
Maybe some of the creepier elements, but overall it does just feel like a Spielberg movie.
There's this beautiful moment with, now I'm forgetting her name. Zelda,
I'll show her
Tangina.
With this lady.
Tangina. I love this character. I love
great.
this character when this movie came out. She is the only person who's in control in this movie. And she is so confident and has this swagger about her. Yeah. But yet she's serious as a heart attack. And she has this one moment where right before literally the most beautiful moment of the movie happens, this moment where he's telling Diane, she's telling Diane to tie the rope around her waist. But she should go and Diane should stay. And Diane's like, she's like, you've never done this before. Okay. And Diane's like, neither of you. And the look on her face was like, and the next is, you're right. That's the one moment where she has this vulnerability.
That's a big, like I assume in a crowded theater, that was probably a huge break of, for everyone got to laugh, break of tension for a moment. It was funny watching this scene when she walks up. I noticed
love
just because I'm an actor now, she looks to check where her spot is on the ground. To
Oh, she
stop.
absolutely did. She looks right at the light too.
Yeah, does she? She's
Yeah,
great
she
though.
looks-
I don't mean to be nitpicky.
No, not at all. But I mean, you don't notice it unless But
Yeah.
but she's So the moment that I was mentioning, I think is the most beautiful moment, is right before the mother Diana is about to sacrifice herself and go in to get Carol Ann, and her and now I'm forgetting the father's name.
Craig T. Nelson.
Yes, love Craig T. Nelson.
Yeah, that's great.
The father, I can't remember his name. Kevin? No, it's not Kevin, but
Jim Bob.
They have this moment where they kiss, and you see this beautiful romantic silhouette, and it's really just this gorgeous moment. And the doctor, she's watching, and she's like taking it all in, and she's like a total empath. Yeah, she's like feeling it, and this is genuine moment. He might be the last time they see each other, and it's something they have to do, and she has to do. And she says, "Don't let go of the rope." And she goes in, and it's just that time in between where you don't know where she is. You don't know, like, how do we know when she's got her?
And flame is like shot out as she's going in. Like there's an explosion.
It's so
you're like,
cool.
Did she just get incinerated? That's what it looks like.
I mean, it's industrial light and magic. It's absolutely beautiful what they do with light. Light is a focal point in this movie a lot, and many times it shows the spirits of these little balls of light just kind of.
Oh, I love that. Like when they look back at the tape.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Of course.
In the 4K disc, it says, be warned of the flashing light, because there's so much flashing light in this
dizziness and
film.
Discomfort. I
feel
like that anyway. So
I know you do. You smoke too much marijuana, Mike.
Hey, I'll pay extra for that to feel that way again.
It doesn't come with the disc.
And then, of course, Tangina with her famous line, which is, my wife uses this line all the time with her southern accent. This house is clean. I love that line. It's literally one of my favorite lines ever.
And it's not. She lies to them.
Oh, I know. She just screws. She's like, give me my cash. She takes a check.
I cleaned it. Because I was thinking, what did she do? She sent her through there. Around. Yeah, she didn't do anything. She just kind of coached her to walk into the goo and come out of the goo. Right. And she's like, I'm done.
And she was like, this shit's crazy. I'm fucking out of here. She was like I said, she's very confident. She knows when to get the heck out of there. She's got God's ear.
God's now she's dead. Girl. They're all dead. There's like 4 dead people in this movie.
Oh, right. Well, Craig T. Nelson isn't. Joe Beth Williams isn't.
She's alive. And the son is alive.
I think is,
2 daughters are dead, and the older women are dead.
The
dog is definitely dead. That's so sad. The dog is so cute. I love in this movie that the dog is not just a prop. It is there in a lot of scenes. A lot of movies should be like, oh, there's the dog, and you never see it again.
It's part of the family unit.
It is, and I'm very proud of them for that.
He even has like the oldest girl like leaving and then coming back. Like, I'm gonna go here, because that's what teenagers do. They don't hang out with their family all the time. They want to get the hell out of there and go hang out with their friends and her boyfriend. And
it's so good, the human elements
back together.
I love the scene in the kitchen earlier on when they're first realizing there's a haunting. They just put the daughter on the floor and she slides across. And I love how they're just like almost bored of watching this happen again. And the dad's like startled up against the wall, like, oh my God, what am I seeing? They're like, yeah, we'll do it again. Whatever. It's just funny. It's kind of, I don't know. It's brilliant storytelling in this film.
It absolutely is. And what did I find scary about it as an adult? I think watching it from a perspective as a parent, and I have a daughter. Sure. And when she was 5 years old, she looked exactly like Carol Ann with the straight blonde hair and the bangs and that cute little cherub face. And she was just so innocent and gentle, but real wise. Like, she's like not taking any shit from her brother in this movie. They're like, throwing toys at each other. And she's like, fuck off, Robbie. And
she was so good, and she was so young. She was like 5 or 6.
Yeah. And so that scared me, that part. And I sensed that tension with that the father felt when his wife went into the hole, and when he picked her up and carries her and Carol Ann back. He doesn't know breathing. And it's got
question for you.
Over him. Go for
would you, given what you just said about your daughter, would you go into the closet to save your daughter? given what you saw, not knowing how it's going to come out.
What do you mean in the closet?
Well, no, would you go into the burning, flaming,
go into the light? Oh, okay. I thought you were saying,
would you do it? That's fine. No judgment. Would you do it?
Absolutely. I would walk through fire for my kid. Are you kidding me? My oldest one, he's whatever, dude. But
all right, we're going to.
But my daughter, baby girl, I would definitely go through fire for her.
Would you let your wife go in for her instead of yourself, and you just stand by because?
If it was a matter of somebody holding the rope, I don't trust her to hold the rope. So I would hold the rope and I would send her through just like they did in the movie.
All right, I believe you until this
it's just
happens.
Logistics at that point,
Yeah,
like
sure, good
size
excuse.
versus my size versus like.
But then you look at me like, would Capucine or would I go through? Because no one's going to be like, Ian, hold the rope.
You would be downstairs crying. You wouldn't even be up there. You'd be like, look at the guy. I can't believe this is happening.
Can the little lady save her?
Exactly.
Right. I'd be filming it. I'd be like, this would be so cool.
You absolutely would be. You'd be the guy with the camera.
And then I make you watch Fearless again. He doesn't like the movie
God.
Fearless with Jeff Bridges. It's so good.
Death by Movies.
It's so good. That's like
the
a
only
scary
movie that ever
too.
killed me.
That's like
I
a
should
ghost
watch that
movie.
again.
Yeah, you should. It's beautiful.
Is it a ghost movie? I guess it is, isn't it?
Not really. I was just saying it. Yeah, it's not a ghost movie. I'm sorry.
not going to watch it. Never mind.
It's okay. So good though. Is there anything else what else do you have to say about this film?
What else do I got to say about this movie? We're running a little long, aren't we? We're about 42 minutes here.
That's all right. We've got a couple more things to do, but I want you to say what you want to say about it. No rush.
The scene, the tension between the how the father is handling this the next day, and you could tell he hasn't slept, and he's probably been drinking beer, and he sees his boss, and his boss is trying to blow some smoke up his ass about how he's going to be the #1 top salesman, and we'll just move this fucking grave, we'll just move the cemetery, man, and you can have like your bedroom window right here. And he's like, why would you do that? And then learns and finds out that great moment where the dad grabs him, and he's like, you move the headstones, but you
left the bodies.
Left the bodies. Why?
It's so good. If you didn't have those performances and the reality, and if those actors didn't believe what they were saying, we wouldn't believe it. And they're all so good in these roles. He's in that moment, and his boss, who's in Return to the Living Dead, love that guy.
Even the boss was a great actor. This moment where he just puts his hands in his face and hangs his head, classically hangs his head in shame. It's just like, oh man, he's like, my greed did this. And it's just this great, like, moral moment, like,
so good
to these people.
And there's no definitive bad guy. He's just like a guy trying to make money,
right.
Like,
right.
Yeah, we see people like this in the real world now.
Right, exactly. But there is still that mystery at the end of this movie as to what the hell just happened. And of course, they bring it back in Poltergeist 2, and then starts to unfold. And whether it's bullshitty and stupid and rushed, that's a whole nother subject for a whole nother movie. But I liked walking away without knowing what the fuck that was that just happened.
Well, I mean, I guess like most ghost movies, you're like, oh, so this person was killed and they want to get, find the killer so their ghost can live in peace. I think we got a part of that. Like,
right.
The haunting happened. They are safe. They understand that the haunting just takes place at this house. It doesn't follow them. And then the house imploded. And there's bodies everywhere.
It wasn't like over explained, they didn't go through this whole thing with just dialogue about, this is what happened and this happened. And then,
isn't that nice?
Mercury was in retrograde and blah, blah, blah. It just happens.
Did you see the remake of this from like 2015?
I absolutely did not.
It's not
good.
Did you? Yes, I did. I was excited to see it because it was from the director of Monster House, which is a great animated horror movie.
Right.
And I was excited for it because I had hope because of him, but it over explains everything. It shows you what's on the other side. It shows you where Carol Ann goes to, and it's like, it ruins it. That mystery, not knowing, is terrifying. And once you see it, you're like, this is just kind of goofy.
Right. And that's very much a Spielberg tool that he uses.
Yeah, like swatch on your shirt.
like in Swatch. Yeah. It's what you don't see that is scary.
And I think in that, and I guess he learned on Jaws because they didn't have the budget to fix the issues they were having. So they're like, we'll just show it less. But he learned that actually was more effective to not show everything. Yeah. Less is more.
I hate that cliche, but less is more.
Yeah. Right. I'm going to tell my wife that.
She hates that cliche too.
she does. No, I was kidding.
Shut up.
Shut up. Stop it, Mike. Yeah.
So were you scared when you watched this a second time?
No, it wasn't my second time. It was like my 8 millionth time.
Well, I guess. Okay.
I wasn't. I was not. Because of thinking yesterday when I was watching, I'm like, I love this movie so much. There's so much I love about it. I don't think it's scary. As a kid, I did, which I think it is great entry horror for kids, maybe even too intense. Mm-hmm. But we were terrified as kids. As an adult, it's a lot of spectacle. And I could see it's not the subtle ghost stories that I love, like The Changeling. But because of the heart of this movie, I love this movie.
I think it's a kid's movie, frankly. I mean, and maybe that's because of my perspective, but it's really easy to understand. It's really easy to grasp the concept. And again, it doesn't like beat you over the head with too much dialogue.
One thing I wanted to say, the soundtrack by Jerry Goldsmith, the opening song, that is because it's so lovely and so calming, makes it that is scary.
Yeah.
The music by Jerry Goldsmith is amazing in this film.
I want to ask you a question. Was there a movie when you were a kid, besides this one, that scared the shit out of you? Like literally fucked you up?
Oh, it's the movie I mentioned already, The Changeling. That movie I saw when I was maybe too young, hanging out with my brother, came on TV, and I remember clawing onto his back like, oh my God, I was so scared. And again, it's a movie where you don't see everything. It's a lot of sounds and tension building, which makes it so scary. So that movie, The Changeling, to this day, still the scariest movie I've ever seen.
Wow. I would have to say, to qualify that with my choice on what that would be.
What is it?
We lived in New London, Connecticut at the time, in this old captain's house that I swear was freaking haunted. It
probably was.
1800s, had a widow's peak on top. It was just creepy, dark house. I must have been maybe 6 years old, and my mom had me watch Amityville
Pete's Dragon. Oh, okay.
I did love Pete's Dragon. People used to say I look like Pete's Dragon. I mean, not the dragon. I look like the dragon now. But
you had
as a
that
kid,
hair.
I looked like I had that blonde hair
with the Dutch cut. I had it too.
So my mom, I remember having dinner and watching Amityville Horror with my mom on the couch with all the lights off. And I got so scared that it gave me diarrhea.
Oh, I could imagine. Oh, that's so sad.
It still fucks up my stomach, dude. Even the thought of James Brolin in that damn house with the blood all over the floor.
It's the glowy eyes in the photo. Yes.
The house eyes. Yeah. It's like my house looks like that. And I don't get the same effect as I do with.
But isn't it the photos that there's like a photo where you see eyes in it or something? I don't know. I remember that being scary.
It's just the windows in the house that are illuminated in the attic or in the top part of the house. And
that's a classic I need to rewatch.
Looking down on you with this evil. I think what really scares me, if I look back on it now, knowing it was a real story, I mean, that part, realism, that part freaked me out as I got older. But the whole haunted house thing, especially since I kind of lived in one, really freaked me out. And then 2 years later, I guess, we saw Poltergeist, and here I was in another haunted house scenario.
But you weren't
not being able to sleep.
But those were modern houses in California, so you felt safe, I imagine, at that point.
Right. So
that's a great pick, Mike. I love this movie. Stay tuned. Right now, we're going to show the Bloody Spotlight, and then I will briefly recommend a movie after this. But this is with my friend Jesse James. You've seen him in a whole lot of movies.
2 days, bloody spotlight is actor Jesse James. Jesse James started young when his father's headshot photographer offered to manage his career. Soon after, 5-year-old Jesse starred opposite Jack Nicholson in As Good as It Gets, opposite Kevin Costner and Robin Wright in Message in a Bottle, and opposite Ray Liotta in Blow. He played young Ben Affleck in Pearl Harbor. He also had roles in The Butterfly Effect, The Amityville Horror, and so many, many other projects. Everyone please welcome actor Jesse James.
At Butterfly Effect, for example, I auditioned for a different character. I auditioned for the young Ashton Kutcher character. But when I came in, they looked at me and they were like, "Oh, you know what? You look more like this other guy that we have hired as the older version of this character. So here, will you take these sides and go out in the room and read these for 5 minutes and come back in?" I love when that happens. And see, that can't happen on tape, right?
You played a jerk quite a bit, and you talked about how you were in the room for Butterfly Effect, and then you got this role that they didn't see you as. And what scares me is why did they choose you for this?
Yeah.
Cricket! What are you doing to my dog?
Look what you made me do!
Why did they think you would be good at burning a dog?
I don't know. I thought you were going to show the movie theater beat up clip. You got that one?
Stop it! Stop hitting him! What's wrong with you? What do you
That one's that's always the one that people bring up. Yeah, we're burning the dog. When I was a kid, yeah, they used to I had friends who'd be like, "This is Jesse. He burnt a dog," without giving any context. Yeah, that was, talking earlier about how, that it's easy to act as a kid and there's not a lot of like pressure or stakes or not even that, but even just like technique or like thinking about it much, because every role I'd played pretty much until that point was myself. You know what I mean? There wasn't anything that much different from any character I'd ever played at that point.
This kid is not you.
Right. All of a sudden, play this person that was violent and awful, and so that was the first time I got to like play, or to I knew that I couldn't do it, like I couldn't be truthful unless it made sense for me, unless I could kind of understand who he was and have to make it me, like it was for the other role. You know what I mean? Like,
did you go method?
No, but even though this character wasn't me, like it was just figuring out why was he the way he was, justifying it, making it make sense for me. His abusive father, and that the sister Kaylee, the sister, is the only thing that meant anything to me. That was the only person that was ever there for me. And here's this friend trying to take her away from me, and it's and getting into that. That's the finding your dials and turning them up and down and figuring out like what would it take for me to be that guy. You know what I mean? Like I'm not that person at all, but I could be if I did this, and this, if I tweaked my dials this way and figured out, you know what I mean? And made it make sense for me this way. I just knew that I couldn't tell the truth with this dude unless it made sense for me. And it was kind of one of the only roles where I got to work with another little, like kind of an ensemble, with the other three kids, like where you're all kind of playing off each other and getting to talk, outside of work, like about your characters together and figuring out how they all fit in, and with the other versions of those characters, because we were the 13-year-old versions, then there was the 7-year-old versions and the 20-year-old versions, and we all got together for rehearsal like before shooting, so that we all kind of got a sense of who we were and mannerisms. And we would read, like, for example, we'd read a scene like that where we were all 13, but we read it with like me and Ashton Kutcher and one of the 7-year-olds, you know what I mean? Like we'd switch it all up, you know what I mean? So that we would all kind of get a sense of how we were all reading with each other.
So cool.
Yeah, so that we kind of understood. So we all kept kind of the same consistency for our characters throughout our ages and got a sense of how we would relate to each other.
Yeah.
Ashton Kutcher actually gave me a bunch of good advice. Like, he was great. I could tell that he thought people weren't going to take this role of his seriously and we're going to make fun. You know what I mean? Which, you know, that's what happened. Like,
yeah,
he was Kelso at the time. You know, it was hard for people to take him seriously, but he's a good actor and he took it really seriously. And he gave me, like, when we were doing that crossed up rehearsal stuff, we were rehearsing a scene that eventually ended up getting cut, but like he gave me this advice. Like, I push him up against the wall at one point and I'm threatening him before we go into the movie theater. And I give him a little shove when we go in. And when we were doing it, he told me, he's like, give him a smack on his face before you go in. Give him a good little smack on his face. And I did, and it worked so well. And it's like he would come in with cool things, and everybody fed each other different things, and that was really cool.
That's cool that I assume the director kind of fostered that atmosphere where you all got to work together like that.
Yeah, directors. It was Eric Bress and Jan Mackay Gruber that had co-written Final Destination 2. That was their movie. Like, and they were great. They were really, really cool as directors. I think that's the only time I've ever worked with two directors at once. I've done it one other time. Wasn't as successful. That was. But
they were a good team. They meshed well.
They complemented each other perfectly. Like, they each had their strengths and played to them, and yeah, it worked really well. They were great.
I was wondering about that. I'm like, was that because someone had to take someone's place, or that's not the case?
No, yeah, they were just a duo. They were just a writing partnership, and they'd ripped the script together, and they did great. Yeah, like I said, I think it's the only time I've worked with two directors once before, and that didn't work so well because it was an indie movie, and they hadn't
found those lines yet.
Yeah, they hadn't figured out who was doing what. But these two, they worked together really well, and each kind of knew which actors they worked with better, and each kind of knew which stuff it was great. It worked really well.
Okay, everyone. Thank you, Jesse James, for joining the show. Everyone like, share, and check out Jesse's gigantic IMDb resume. Did you ever see the Butterfly? Do you see that movie?
A long time ago. I saw it in the movie theater when it first came out, but
I did too.
Yeah, it was a while ago.
It was like 20 years ago, 20 some years ago, like 25 years ago. Right. Yeah. I was 3. Yeah, I was 3 when that movie came out.
Oh, really? Yeah. I
think I
was 6.
Yeah. Yeah. You're definitely my elder.
No, that's a very good movie. There was a lot of suspense. It was very intriguing.
Yeah. And he's like a bad guy in it, which is kind of cool. But that guy's had an amazing career, Jesse James. I just want to briefly recommend my pick. So Poltergeist is the pick for the week, but
nice.
I do want to recommend another film. Came out in 2022. It is called Deathstream, and it is a straight to Shudder movie. It is a found footage horror comedy, and I gotta say the comedy is equally as good as the horror. It's truly funny and truly scary at times. Let me show you a trailer for
7 years now, you have watched me face my fears for your entertainment. There is one fear that I haven't yet faced. I will be spending one night alone in a haunted house. Don't forget to smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, and follow me on Livid. This is the most haunted house in the United States. Death Manor was built in 1880. Mildred lived here for 8 years in this house. She hung herself at the end of this hall. Tonight we're going to be monitoring 3 rooms, all of which have actual documented paranormal activity. I hope you all appreciate the public service I'm doing by being here. Are you still with what's her name? No, shh, we're here. Oh, come on, that doesn't even look real. I'm not falling for this Photoshop hack job. This must be her journal! Mildred is collecting souls to create the family she could never have in life.
She sold her soul to the devil.
I understand why you do what you do. I don't want to be remembered as a douchebag. Somebody help me!
it is a film with obviously budget constraints, but it is fun. And it truly has some scary moments, and it is laugh out loud funny.
Wicked intense. Holy cow.
Doesn't that look good?
The little baby underneath the sheet coming at him, though. That was a good jump scare for me and for the trailer. But so
just the
I'm
trailer.
assuming there's more of that.
Oh, there's plenty. And it's a short movie. It's a short running time, but it's just packed with humor. This guy is great. The writer-director, his name is Joseph Winter, and star. Such a good film. I highly recommend it. I'm not really a found footage kind of guy. I think, as we said, Blair Witch is great. This is maybe one of the very few that I've actually enjoyed. And they make the best of what they got.
Cool. It looks fantastic by the theme of it, and the special effects of the ghouls and shit. It looks like they could have did a little better with that instead of go to Spencer Gifts or getting that Halloween mask.
They're actually pretty good for the budget, and I like that they're practical effects. I hear what you're saying, but I did actually choose this movie because of you, because I know you have a big sense of humor, and I think this movie would make you laugh and actually scare you. Show it to your daughter.
Ooh, awesome.
Yeah, before you save her from the other side.
Deadstream.
Deadstream. One word. Deadstream. Let me show the poster one more time.
World.
Deadstream. It's not. Yeah, it's no Poltergeist or Changeling, but it is a lot of fun. Mike Abdow.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for your time. It's been really fun. You better come back and do those other movies that you've discussed. Anything you want to talk up or share before we say goodbye?
No, man, thank you very, very much for having me back again. I'm looking forward to doing Ejectables again. I have a movie ready to go.
All right. I can't wait.
I just enjoy this show. I'm enjoying watching you have fun and do exactly what you do best. You talk about movies. It's exactly the shit you and I used to do in the cafeteria at Fensgate. Talk about movies, man.
I used to recommend some bad movies for you to see, and now I'm recommending more bad movies for you to see.
You recommended a few good ones. I can't think of any at the moment, but you definitely did.
Okay. I mean, they're all good. All my picks are good. It's Bill's picks that are bad on Ejectables.
Yeah. I don't know. You and Bill like the Odd Couple in that show, which is great. It works. I love it. So,
yeah, we do have.
Thank you again.
Thank you, Mike Abdow. Everyone, please like, share, tell your friends, and beg Mike Abdow to come back for another episode. Mike, stand by for a second. Goodbye.
Jumpscare Rewind.